Are you hurt?
Oh, it's you. I do apologize. I didn't see you there.
Seriously?
What brings you all the way up here? Oddly enough, I was just thinking of scheduling a meeting with you later.
What is going on?
The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong bullet.
Oh man, Chun-Ling, Gene.
I'm sorry. This is my first interview, and my notes are becoming a total mess. I might need a moment to pause and reorganize them a little. Otherwise, I'll never be able to work all this into an article. Mr. Boye, maybe you should take a look too.
With Ningguang's little hangout event, so we can get 2 more endings for her. Last time we said don't worry about them, they're very capable, and now we're gonna go and check up on the secretary.
Good, then let's do that. There are some slippery characters among the bidders, you see. So, even though my secretaries are very capable and experienced, I still can't help worrying for them a little. Come on, the auction is being held at Eugene Terrace.
Hopefully this time with Ningguang's hangout event, it's not going to be an hour long and I won't have to cut out a few things. Good thing I could stand on that. But even then, I was gonna lose stamina and fall off. Wait, where's this window? Where's it looking? That is, indeed, not what is behind me. So even Genshin Impact does that, huh? Windows in games just don't work. That is indeed not what you are looking at. That is even more indeed not what you are looking at. So many people.
Lady Ningguang, what brings you here?
I couldn't help but feel a little concerned. So I just came to see how everything is going.
We're about ready and people are starting to arrive. I think we should be able to start on time.
Very good. I think I'll host the auction myself.
Huh? You want to do it yourself?
Yes, just in case anything untoward happens. I can take care of it myself.
Then we'll leave the auction itself to you. But we'll be sure to lend our full support behind the scenes.
Have you attended an auction before?
I've watched one from the sidelines.
Well, would you like to participate this time? You don't have to bid, of course. Just experience the atmosphere.
Sure, that should be quite fun.
All right then. Feel free to take a look around the venue before it kicks off. Check out the items up for bidding and see if there's anything you might be interested in. While we're waiting for the auction to begin, feel free to check out the lots or just stretch your legs. Maybe you'll find something that catches your eye.
Exceptional about it. Fine to buy in a shop, but can this really fetch a good price at an auction? Generic office implements. I guess they could brighten the place up a little. Still, it'd be cheaper to get one from Bori. A plain-looking vase with clear signs of wear and tear. Can't see any reason to bid on something like this.
It's about time to start. Find yourself somewhere to sit and we'll kick things off.
Before we start, I have a question.
Yes? What is it?
Are these auction items genuinely very valuable?
That's for you to make a considered judgment on. It's precisely what makes auctions so interesting, don't you think? Until the bids exceed the value of the item you're after, you can keep raising the price. If the bids go beyond what you can accept, then you let someone else take it. Perhaps this does not result in what you might call a fair price, but what it does do is identify the person who values the item the most.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
Yes, you should look forward to it. The first lot is a teacup from my personal collection. Bids starting at 10,000 mora. That's 10,000 mora for the teacup.
Oh, you'd never pay 10,000 more for something like this.
20,000!
30,000.
50,000.
Bro. Let's do it. 60,000.
80,000. 80,000 over here.
Yo, where's the fast talking guy going? Like, oh, I got 80,000, 90,000, 100 something. Like, come on, we need that fast talking guy over here.
I'll raise that to 100,000!
120.
Bro, the guy is just like, 120. 130.
I swear, some of these bidders are just driving the price up for fun.
Definitely.
All right, 150,000. Anyone else want to keep going now?
150 once?
170?
180,000.
Her gasp.
180 once? 180 twice? 180. Sold!
Oh shit, really? I totally would have bought that.
It's mine now.
I can't believe it went for 180,000.
Right on to the next lot. You seem to be getting quite into it. What a shame that you didn't manage to go home with anything.
Something fell off.
Of course it did. That's because I didn't come here to sell my things. I'm sure you must find it quite odd that all these everyday items could fetch such a huge price at auction.
Well, it's because it's yours. These people are weird.
Since you're curious, why not go and talk to the buyers? I'm sure they'll give you the answers you're looking for. Go ahead and talk to the buyers. They'll give you the answers. I'm sure you will figure out the truth.
I may have paid an arm and a leg for this, but in the end, I got the result I wanted.
Aren't you worried about the price being overinflated?
Nothing of Ningguang's could ever be overinflated. I'm far from the only buyer who believes that owned by Ningguang is worth paying a premium for. So how much I make just depends on how many people are even bigger fans of Ningguang than I am.
What a simp.
Today wasn't my day. Didn't manage to snag much. There were too many bidders, and they all seemed like experts to me. I guess I'll just have to wait for the next auction. Someday, I'll be the lucky one.
Why does he sound so depressed?
Huh? You want to know why I paid so much? Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Because the previous owner was Lady Ningguang. Sure, the item may look pretty ordinary, but that's probably just because I'm not a connoisseur, so I don't know how to appreciate it. But I figured I'd buy it first, then go get it appraised by an expert. Then I'll be rich.
Well, did you find the answer yet?
It's because everyone has faith in your judgment and aesthetics.
That's certainly part of it. But every bidder will have noticed that none of these items have a particularly high going rate on the market in and of themselves. Despite this, they were all willing to pay very dearly for them. I wonder, Is faith in me really the only factor in their appraisal of the item's value?
If not, then what else could it be?
You'll see shortly. The one who spent the most money will surely be the quickest to realize. If all I wanted to do was make some quick mora by exploiting their blind faith in me, I have a million more effective ways of achieving that than hosting an auction. Every participant in this auction was hand diligence.
Lady Ningguang, something doesn't seem quite right with the items from today's auction. As unlikely as this sounds, and please forgive me for even bringing it up, but I had to ask. You weren't selling counterfeits today, were you?
Counterfeits? Absolutely not. What motive would anyone have for making copies of things like these? They are simply ordinary items, and there was no coercion or enticement during the auction. Every bid was voluntary.
Because we trusted you! Everyone knows that you love Mora, but we also know that you made your fortune through honest means, as opposed to scamming people.
You seem to have entered into dangerous linguistic territory there. You should know that unless you have evidence to support your outlandish claims, I am legally entitled to sue you for slander. Of course, if you have any genuine grievances about the auction, the lots, or the process, please enlighten me as to where exactly I went wrong.
You... Fine. Yes, technically it was all legitimate. Guess all I can do is take the loss. But if word gets out about today's auction, people are gonna start seeing you as a con artist. No one would dare do business with you after that. I guess what I'm saying is this really in your best interests?
Let me answer that with a question. You claim that you were willing to pay a high price because you trusted me. But is that really the full story?
What do you mean? What else could it be?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps it could be something to do with a lost item from the original Jade Chamber collection that has quietly made its way into your hands. When the Jade Chamber fell, countless valuable items from my collection plunged into the sea. I organized a salvage operation, but still there were many items unaccounted for. A considerable number of these made their way back into Liyue Harbor through means unbeknownst to me, and passed through several pairs of hands before finally ending up in yours, and those of your fellow bidders today.
Wait, you mean...
Yes. Everyone attending the auction today is in possession of lost property belonging to me. Or, to put it another way, they were all people who have had a taste of something that was mine and convinced themselves that I am someone to be taken advantage of.
No wonder they had such blind faith.
So I ask you again, your high bidding price, was it motivated by trust, or was it greed? Possessions. If you are willing to return what is mine, I will refund all the money you spent in the auction today.
All right, fine. I guess I'll return it. You drive a hard bargain like everyone says. I'll go and get it right now. Please just wait here.
Despite his bad attitude, he cooperated in the end. Good for him.
It all makes sense now.
The issue was that all items of mine that have been fished out of the sea have changed hands numerous times already. Determining who has legal ownership would be an extremely long-winded process, with each item being assessed on a case-by-case basis. Even Yenfei says she'd have a difficult time defending my claims. I could have bought them back, but it's not in my nature to pay twice for the same thing. Least of all, when they'd be looking to make a handsome profit from my misfortune. After making some inquiries, I found them to be most uncooperative. So I had to resort to this auction to finally put a stop to all this nonsense.
It definitely suits your modus operandi. I definitely don't think I said that right.
I just wanted my things back. Hardly an unusual sentiment. At most, a little childish perhaps. Which is another reason why I didn't tell anybody about my plan.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
What do you think it was about the Jade Chamber that defeated Osio?
The explosion?
Well, I think it was a combination of the weight and the energy it contains. Its great weight meant that it hit Osile with incredible force, while the energy within triggered that spectacular explosion. Every piece of the Jade Chamber, from the stone walls and wooden beams down to the smallest ornament, contributed to its total weight. But in the end, they became objects of merchants' greed. It's hard not to get a little irked thinking about it.
That's not so childish.
Thank you for understanding. Now I've got one of my items back. Let me show you what makes it so special. The secrets of history shine through in the relics that survive. And this one now has the story of another age to tell.
Oh, that's the end? Look at how well means looking there. Something is a tiny bit off about Ningguang's face in that picture, but I could definitely see this probably being a good ending for Ether. Another ending done. So, I believe this was on the... Yeah, it was on the day off one, I believe. So, let's do that. Go back to the Jade Chamber and do the time off thing. And I'm getting inside first. Oh, okay. Didn't mean to fall right on into that. Okay. Now we change the time again. What? Huh? I did not say that right for a second. There we go.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? There's nothing to worry about. We just need to go through the schedule you made and tick the items off one by one. So, what's item 1 on today's schedule? I imagine this must have... Sure. My schedule is usually... So, it'll be quite nice. I don't often... Still. So then.
Yeah.
Something I never have time for. Ah. Have you played the chess game I made? Or heard of it, perhaps?
Never heard of it.
It's called Liyue Millennial, based on classic chess, but with different rules. Good morning. Did you sleep well? There's nothing to worry about. We just need to go through the schedule you made and tick the items off one by one. So, what's item... I imagine this must have... Sure. My schedule is usually... So, it'll be quite nice. I don't often... Still. So then. Interesting. Because as far as most people are concerned, more... Yes. You're I want to do something a little... Thank you. I was born into a humble... Fishing isn't that. A lot of the old folks like to brag. They were tough times. If I didn't make any... I want to relive... So how about it? Will you join me? Great. We're not to use our status. The goal is to see how much...
Let's go to the bank.
I can see why you'd suggest that. You're thinking I could use my knowledge of how Mora works to my advantage and make a lot of money there. But Northland Bank is a special case. I rather suspect I would not be welcome there.
Because you've clashed in the past?
Yes, and also... Never mind. I'll just show you. It won't eat up too much time. I expect they still hold a grudge against me to this day.
There's a little bit of stuff I need to cut out now, but I didn't forget it. Just climb up. What? Why did you let go? Oh, I know you can just climb over it. Oh my god. Oh my god, her arms were just broken. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get down. Go in here and deal with the Fatui. Hopefully we won't be seeing Child.
Lady Ningguang risk driving our bank out of business.
Well, they get Erica to voice this character?
There's no need to be so hostile. I'm just here to talk business. So, are you in business or not?
That depends on the proposal, and it's not my decision alone. But first, tell me, why should we believe that you really are here for business? Because if you're here to make us suffer huge losses like last time, then I'm sorry, but none of us here can afford that.
Straight to the point, I see. Works for me. Traveler, we're leaving. Let's not waste any more of our time here.
I have a lot on my plate right now. You can see yourselves out.
Why is she down here?
Do you see what I mean now? Their attitude was just as I expected.
They were not even trying to hide their hostility towards you.
That's for sure. Although our diplomatic relations with Snezhnaya haven't broken down completely. I dealt them a rather ruthless blow with the size of the reparations payment I imposed. This sum was paid by Northland Bank, so they are still wary of me to this day.
So, is it true? The Northland Bank is just an arm of the Fatui?
Yes, with some exceptions, but that is more or less correct. If you encounter them in any other nations during your travels, be on your guard. They are more than just a commercial organization.
I guess I shouldn't have included this as an option.
That's okay. My intention here was to show you some of the repercussions of that great battle. But that's quite enough politics for today. Let's get back to our fun little survival game.
Wait a second. Can you sense it?
Now that you mention it, yes. We're being watched.
think they've been following us since we left Northland Bank.
What are they plotting this time?
Let's grab them and ask the question.
My thoughts exactly. But we need to be discreet. If they realize we're onto them, then we'll lose the element of surprise. Let's act natural, determine who our tail is, then lure them somewhere more deserted so we can catch them. Keep moving, just walk forward at a normal pace and don't do anything to give away that we suspect anything.
The key here is
Up here?
join
Bro,
me
I see you
Adventurers
there.
Guild.
What are you doing?
Have a blast.
Okay, I think we have a few potential suspects. There's a lot of foot traffic here, but if you look closely, you'll see only a handful of people have been watching us constantly. But I'm still not sure which of them is our tail.
Let's keep going for now.
Agreed. Whoever it is will continue to follow us.
I mean, he's not even over there now. She do be keeping her eye on us.
The key here is consumer
I think we've narrowed it down a little further, but let's stay calm until we're 100% sure. It shouldn't take much longer.
Bro, you know he's because he's moved. That one woman's gone now. Oh yeah, he's moved over here now. He's like, "Meh." Watch him somehow be under the bridge.
I think I have the answer.
Me too.
Let's get out of his line of sight and sneak up on him. Don't get the wrong person, though, or all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Ugh, what are you doing?
Come now. Did you really think we wouldn't notice you sneaking around?
What? I'm not doing anything.
There's no use trying to deny it.
I don't know what scheme Northland Bank has in the works, and I don't know what they're paying you. But let's make a deal. How cooperative you are now decides how much immunity I give you when this gets investigated. Or do you seriously think Northland Bank won't throw you to the wolves when put—
Going to breathe.
Sorry, Lady Ningguang. My assignment was just to follow you, I promise, that's it. When you showed up unannounced at Northland Bank, everyone was instantly on high alert. We figured you must be up to something, but your brief conversation left us none the wiser as to your intentions.
I hope messing with the microphone jack didn't just make static.
We couldn't just overlook it. We had to get to the bottom of it before we could put our minds at rest.
Are they really this guarded against you?
I know they're wary of me, but this is still an overreaction, surely. This all feels very suspicious. There must be more to this than he is letting on. I only took you there to demonstrate how tense things are. Somehow we only tested the waters, but ended up with the catch of the day. Is there anyone else following us besides you?
Yes. They would have seen this and reported back.
Then we need to get moving. The longer they have to react, the fewer clues they'll leave behind. No time. I'll just have to improvise. Keep him with you. Do not let him slip away.
No, I guess I'll take the long way.
Feel free to take a look around. Thank you.
Oh, but wait, now I need to, nope, that wasn't gonna work. I don't want to take the long way. I hate taking the long way. Just let me go right here. Here we go.
Are you saying that Ningguang hasn't done anything? Impossible! She wouldn't have shown up here out of the blue without good reason. Keep investigating. We must ascertain her intentions.
So much commotion. This must be an important meeting.
Oh, great.
It looks like I wasn't supposed to be privy to the contents of this particular meeting. This simplifies things.
So, you are here to investigate us after all. Where did you get wind of this?
That doesn't matter. What matters is that I made a brief and inconsequential visit, and your first reaction was to immediately arrange a sizable surveillance operation with myself as the target. You couldn't have advertised, I will not turn a blind eye to any violation of the rules in Liyue Harbor.
Even if we cooperate with her investigation, she's bound to find problems even where there are none. Well, if you're such a stickler for the rules, you can carry out your investigation by the book. The Northland Bank has no obligation to cooperate, even with a member of the Liyue Qixing.
Fine by me. Then I'll take my time. But you'll be begging to tell me everything by the time I'm through.
Oh, that's it? That was kind of an abrupt ending. Okay. Well, that's it for Ningguang's second video on her events. I now must go back to Yunjin. Maybe get food first? No. I can wait. I can do it. Play this safe and book this interview with a manager.
Yes, you're right. I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid the troop is pretty strict about the rules for this kind of thing, so we'll have to do this one by the book. Please liaise with my manager, and we can do this interview another day. The Steambird is a highly reputable publication, so I'm sure my manager won't give you a hard time. Once the interview is arranged, I'll be very happy to answer any and all questions you have.
But... fair enough. Sorry if we're being intrusive. Please forgive us. We'll leave you in peace. Hey, come on, quit dawdling.
Yes, I'm coming. Bye, Miss Yun.
Hey, wait! That's the wrong way if you wanted to talk to my manager.
They're gone.
Oh well, never mind. I have a friend who works for a paper. I'll ask them later. For now, though, the top priority is making good on our plans. Now that I think about it, I've turned down 3 social engagements tonight. Come with me. Our plan is the only one remaining, so let's make the most of it.
I still fell in the water.
I can smell the fragrance of food in the air. Yes, Cherhu Rock is definitely the place to go after a performance.
Are you taking me to third round knockout?
Oh? So you're a regular in Cherhu Rock too? Third round knockout has a great view. It's the perfect place to drink some tea and listen to a good story. It's also a favorite of one of my most faithful audience members. But at the same time, it's lacking a little pizzazz. Hey, have you been to Chen the Sharp's place before? His grilled tigerfish is the best around. Third Round Knockout and Wanmin Restaurant are both great restaurants. But when it comes to barbecue, this is the place to go.
I, have had once held a supply of 300 of those.
Enjoying some nice food and drink, sitting by the hot coals in the cool breeze? Let's go.
Tigerfish! Grilled tigerfish, hot off the grill!
I mean, really, I thought I wanted to try something new at the one main restaurant.
Oh, hey there. Is this a Miss Yoon which I see before me? It's been a while. What'll it be? The usual?
Yes, please. I'm out with my friend today. Let's start with a plate of just a hint of chili, and the other one,
Extra chili, please.
Got it. Your grilled tigerfish will be ready soon. Do you want any drinks with that?
You serve drinks here?
Yeah, I don't advertise it though, because it's just something I'm experimenting around with for fun. Miss Yun likes a drink with her barbecue, so I ended up getting her to try them out for me. So would you two like some tea, or?
Anything new?
Well, I managed to scrounge some milk from Dongsheng next door. A merchant from Mondstadt told me a while back that there's this popular drink doing the rounds there called milk tea. I tried my hand at making it too, but the response has been kind of lukewarm. Still way off being ready to add to my menu.
Tea with milk? Sorry, milk tea? It might not be the best thing for my throat, but if I'm just having a little taste, I think it should be fine. Oh, but what about you? Anything you want to drink?
Milk tea.
Okay, let's get yours in first. And then, I'll have one of each if that's all right. I'd like to try them all.
Okie dokie. And here's your tigerfish, fresh off the grill.
Come on, let's enjoy it while it's still hot. Piping hot barbecue and a nice cool drink is the best sensation. That was great. Shame about these drinks, though. I only had a little sip of each one, so there's a lot left over.
What do you want to do with the rest?
Well, I could just drink them, but they're a little bland for me. Nothing that special. I guess he must have toned down the flavors to make them palatable for a wider range of customers. We could just add some flavor back in? In fact, do you know the hot pot game?
Surely not.
Let's play the hot pot game with the leftover drinks.
Oh no.
I'll add some extra ingredients based on my tastes, then you try to guess what I added. Don't worry, after mixing in the new ingredients, I'll also drink half, so I won't add any weird stuff.
Are you sure this is how the hot pot game is played?
We don't need to worry about every last detail. Come on, I'll go grab some ingredients from the shop next door. Once you've psyched yourself up, come and join me. Okay, get ready. Oh, and no peeking. It's ready. Let me try it first. Pretty good. Your turn.
I didn't get a good look. Do I savor it or knock it back? How did you drink this with a straight face?
Huh? Oh, just regular facial expression control. Besides, it's nothing that unusual. I think it tastes okay, doesn't it?
So, am I just used to eating this stuff now?
So did you work out what ingredients I added? You guessed them all correctly.
Oh shit.
You seem to have a well-developed palate. We can try some more combinations next time. I wonder what kind of new flavors I could create with some more traditional teas, like pine nectar or snow blossom. I can't wait to try it out. I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
I never thought this is what you would be like off stage.
Well, people do often say that getting deep into a character is about identifying the part of you that is similar to them and bringing that into the performance. So in that sense, I can't say it's incorrect to conflate an actor and the characters they play on some level, but there are many more sides of me than the few you see on stage. So ultimately, yes, I am not the same person on stage as I am off stage. Sometimes, when I get letters from people, I can tell from the way they write that they see me as someone cold and aloof. I can write back, but I have to be very careful about what I say. Likewise, when I get invited along to banquets and so on, I have to make sure to keep myself calm and composed the whole night.
That's a shame. Your offstage personality is definitely the cuter one.
I bought you one drink, okay? That's not a license for you to start saying weird stuff like that. Well, never mind. You seemed like you were being sincere. I'll let it go. All I was trying to say is that everyone has many different sides to their personality. And if you get fixated on just one of those, there's so much you'll never discover about a person. I mean, if we hadn't had the chance to hang out and chat like this tonight, there are things about you I might never have gotten to see, like the mighty and distinguished traveler, diligently reviewing my hot pot drinks.
And I would have assumed you were serious all the time.
Me? Serious? On stage, I guess. But off stage, just think of me as another one of your friends. Just one who happens to have a flair for the dramatic. So, friend, what shall we do next? Something to remember today by?
Let's get a photo.
Get a photo? You mean capture this happy moment for posterity so we can look back on it later? Sounds good. Let's have the food stall in the background. Now how like this? I'm ready.
I thought we were supposed to be doing it together.
It looks good. I hope whenever you look at this photo in the future, it will remind you of the good time we had today.
So, goodbye for now?
Hold on. How is one photo going to be enough? We'll both need one if we want something to remember each other by.
Right, you have a point.
You take this one, and I'll take another photo of you. But could you find another location for us? I'm thinking somewhere around Feiyun Slope with a good view. I'll join you in a moment. I have something to prepare here first.
I like how both of our scene characters, Barbara and Eugene, have soft-spoken voices, yet Barbara originally used to be kind of raspy.
Sorry to keep you waiting so long.
I wasn't waiting long at all.
The view here is great. The lights, the buildings, it's the ideal spot. I could see you chose it carefully. Yes, this angle is perfect. Okay, strike a pose and close your eyes.
Close my eyes? For a photo?
Yes, please. Quickly now.
You hear a series of creaking sounds, like a wooden stand being unfolded and landed on the ground. Then you hear some light footsteps followed by Eugene's voice right by your ear.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes.
A photo together for memory's sake. What in the world? That's a really cute photo. What in the world did she do? What was she getting together? It's a nice, cute, friendly photo. Alright, now we gotta see what I can do down here to get that ending. Let's see what we can do. Just gotta pick other options.
We can try some more. I can't wait to try it out. I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
The real you and the characters you play are nothing alike.
Well, people do often say that getting deep into a character is about identifying the part of you that is similar to them and bringing that into the performance. So in that sense, I can't say it's incorrect to conflate an actor and the characters they play on some level. But as I am off stage, sometimes when I get letters from people, I can write back.
Your onstage persona is more striking. That's unavoidable.
You think so? So you prefer the way I am on stage too?
Aw, no. You're fine off stage.
It's fair enough. After all, every detail of my onstage presence, from the songs to the costumes and makeup, is carefully crafted for maximum appeal. And I've worked hard to try and cultivate an image that appeals to everyone, regardless of age or gender. But if I can't lighten up and joke around, even with my closest friends when I'm off stage, that's a real bummer.
Aww.
Never mind. Talking about this is just going to kill the mood. Tonight was about me showing my gratitude to you. So, did you have a good time? Is there anything else you want? Like something to remember the evening by? A souvenir, perhaps? Anything you can think of?
An autographed photo of you? We're making this worse. Aww. I'm sorry.
Okay. Here you go.
You had one prepared already?
Well, people ask me for autographs all the time. Usually what they want is a signed picture of me on stage. Apparently that makes it more valuable. Yunning suggested that I keep a bunch of them on hand at all times to make things easier.
Ah, yes! That one is a picture from the Divine Damsel of Devastation. I have one just like it on my wall at home.
Hey, are you guys talking about Miss Yoon's autograph photos? I have one in the store too.
So everyone has one.
Well, what do you think? Is this souvenir valuable enough for you?
Aw, poor Yujin. That's the worst ending possible. Bro, there's been endings where you felt a little bad for a character, but this is the ending where I feel so upset for that option. God, she was hurt by that. She really wanted to have a friend where she could truly loosen up around. But then we're like, I don't know, work. Aw, I'm sorry. I feel bad. Oh well. That's it for this episode. Next one, we finish Ningguang and Yujin's final hangout event. So, that's what I'm gonna go and do after I just drown in this thing.